The leaders in northern Kenya have warned of an impending food crisis in the region. This comes as the government of Kenya moved in to rid Wajir and Mandera counties of the locusts, which have extensively damaged food crops. A week ago, northern Kenya leaders gathered in Nairobi to demand action from the government following the invasion of desert locusts that was threatening the region's food security. Barely a week after the government moved into the region to exterminate the insects that were living in their wake massive destruction, but as the insects fled into other regions, the leaders are now warning of yet another invasion of the locusts from neighboring Somalia.
We are appealing to the government through the Ministry of Agriculture, through the Ministry of Devolution, to urgently avail resources in order to combat this phenomenon. If this is not done, then the next thing is the government will be running around in order to feed the residents of that particular area.
The leaders from northern Kenya said the locusts were a threat to vegetation and pasture in the region that had flourished following recent heavy rains.
And if we continue to say now, and we don't take action, then in the next 1 month or so, all the vegetations that are there for livestock growth, for livestock production, will be completely destroyed. And these communities that rely basically on livestock production and real life production will certainly be dependent on relief and other support mechanisms.
As mentioned, the UN has a role to play, IGAD has a role to play, our country has a role to play. So we want to inform the nation that the disaster, which is already set in, and we must deal with it. If we don't deal with it, in fact, all the gains that have been made in terms of the rains we get, the forage we hunt, will be destroyed, and the livelihood of the people will be destroyed.
The desert locust can consume roughly its own weight in fresh food per day, which is about 2 grams per day. About 1 ton of the locust eat the same amount of food in 1 day as 2,500 people. Yunus Deko, CBA News.